Hi everyone, welcome to GSDAP 5 Minutes Sabbath School Summary. We are now at lesson 11 with the title Living in the Land. Our memory verse found in Proverbs 15 verse 1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. This week, we will study from the book of Joshua 22 and a challenge that arose from a great misunderstanding among the people of Israel. At the beginning of the book, Joshua commanded some tribes to cross the Jordan and participate in the conquest, along with the tribes on the west side of the Jordan. Now that the task is accomplished, they are free to return. However, at the east side of the Jordan, they built an altar that raises concern among the West Jordan tribes. The wisdom displayed by the Reubenites and their companion is worthy of imitation. While honestly seeking to promote the cause of true religion, they were misjudged and severely censured. Yet they manifested no resentment. They listened with the courtesy and patience to the charge of their brethren before attempting to make their defense, and then fully explain their motives and show their innocence. Thus, the difficulty which had threatened such serious consequences was amicably settled. At this time, the land has been conquered and divided among all the tribes, at least partially, because there is work yet to be done. Regardless of this fact, Israel still needed to understand what it means to be Israel. They're needing to understand their identity is the purpose of the concluding speeches in the book of Joshua. The leader of Israel nears the end of his commission. The land is divided, and Israel has relative control over the remaining territory to be conquered. Now, the farewell season is set to start. As Joshua was convinced that he would not see the leaders of the Transjordan tribes again, which quickly proven wrong, he gave them the last instruction. Joshua's speech emphasized that even though they would be geographically separated, the Transjordan tribes were still part of Israel and should live accordingly. His message focused on the importance of wholehearted commitment to Jesus within the context of the covenant, which requires service based on love. Despite the geographically separation, they were called to remain united in their devotion to the Torah and its giver. The erection of an altar would serve as a test of their commitment and their unity. Then he emphasized God's faithfulness in fulfilling his promises and said that it was time for them to rest. It is the will of God that union and brotherly love should exist among his people. This most touching and wonderful prayer reaches down the ages, even to our day. For his words were, "Neither pray I for this alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word." John 17, verse 20. While we are not to sacrifice one principle of truth, it should be our constant aim to reach the state of unity. Let's continue the lessons And let's discuss these wonderful lessons in our Sabbath school discussion groups. May God bless you all.